All right, so Orlando's at Madison Square Garden to play the Knicks. This game's actually at noon. It's MLK Day tomorrow, or maybe today. It might be after midnight when I upload. So we got great basketball on all day. There's 4 p.m. games, 5 p.m. games, college basketball, and NBA. I'm going to make as many picks as I can. First one is Magic at Knicks. Knicks just snapped a 5-game losing streak today, or yesterday, depending on when you're watching this. Magic currently are on a 5-game losing streak. Magic at Knicks, let's make a pick. Okay, so this line opened up Knicks +1. They got the Knicks getting 1 point. This just opened up, this line, about 2 hours ago. Initial bets heavily leaning towards the Magic. Money leaning toward the Magic also, but not quite as heavy. At this point, it's about 10:15, 10:30 p.m. right now on Sunday night, and 61% of the money right now is in on Orlando. I guess people aren't really buying the Knicks hype after that 30-point win over Boston. Who could blame them? It's the Knicks. So how do these two teams match up on the court? Well, it's funny, check this out. So I was taking a few notes down before making this video, so I looked at NBA team stats, and I went to offensive rankings, right? Offensive efficiency. The Knicks and Magic are 26th and 28th this season. But hold up, I was like, all right, well, that's the whole season. Let's see how they're doing recently. So I looked at offensive efficiency in the last 5 games for both teams. They're ranked 26th and 28th in the NBA. So they've been bad all year, and in the last 5 games, they've both still been bad. Yeah, this might be an ugly game. And defensively, Orlando, they've hit rock bottom. In the last 5 games, they're 29th in defensive efficiency, so they haven't been able to stop anyone either. Teams are just taking turns putting up career nights against the Magic in this 5-game losing streak they're on. It's like 134, 128, they're lighting the Magic up. But the thing is, the Knicks haven't looked good at all either. Don't be fooled by this 30-point win they just had over Boston. Boston didn't have Jason Tatum in the game. He's out with COVID. Jaylen Brown is the only starter on Boston who even played 30 minutes in that game. I think Brad Stevens might have chalked that one up as like one of those load management games for the Celtics. Only starter that played 30 minutes was Jaylen Brown. Real quick before I make my pick, I'm going to give you the total. Check this out. So the Magic, in the last 9 games, the under is 6-2-1. Knicks, in the last 10 games, the under is 8-2. So the under, I hate betting trends, but the under just seems like a must play in this one. I look at the number, it's at 207.5. It actually opened up at 211.5, and in just 2 or 3 hours since the line opened, it has dropped to 207.5. Everyone's betting the under. The under is the obvious pick, so what am I gonna do? You already know, I'm fading the public. I'm taking over 207.5. Take the over with me, I advise you to do so. As far as my pick against the spread here, this is an easy one. Give me Orlando to cover this. I'm fading my Knicks here. The only reason this line is so low is not big. The only reason this opened at 1 is because everyone's so low on the Magic right now. Everyone's thinking the Magic, the Orlando's just trash, and everyone's riding high with the Knicks off that 30-point win, right? It's recency bias. People are all of a sudden high on the Knicks, low on the Magic because of the losing streak. Let me tell you something about that Magic losing streak, though. Check this out. So the Magic have lost 5 straight. Listen to these games. We're starting on January 8th, 5 games ago. At Houston, at Dallas, Bucks home, at Boston, at Brooklyn with Durant and Harden. They've actually played James Harden twice on 2 different teams in the last 5 games. Point being, although the Magic are not playing well at all, they're on a really tough string of games right here. Now they've got a day off, they got a day of rest. The Knicks just played. The Knicks played what? They had, 16 hours rest between these games? They just played today. And then they play at noon the next day. This is an easy fade. Give me Orlando -1.5, lock it in. If anything changes, I will tweet it out, post it on my Instagram story. As of right now, I don't think anyone's inactive for this game, but you know how the NBA's been. So if you're gonna ride with me on this pick, make sure you check those 2 platforms to see nothing's changed. Let's go Magic.